I'm a quiet sort of keep to myself, work away in my shop and keep my head down kind of guy, but it's a very nice feeling to have, 150 of my flutes out there being played.
Richard Cox never made a flute until a friend asked him to try in 2005. His first few attempts were no good, but now 7 years later, he's perfected the technique. He learned everything about flute making on his own.
It was a long series of woodworking trial and error exercises to get where I wanted to go. I mean, I basically had to invent my own equipment to do it.
Richard sells his flutes mainly at music festivals, crafting them months in advance.
Again, local Ontario walnut.
He chooses the wood himself, carefully inspecting for flaws which could be disastrous for a wood instrument. Even though each part of the process seems tedious, Richard is used to fine details, making sure each flute is built to specifications.
Oh, I think I appreciate it more because it's handmade and because I know the person who made it. And yeah, I think because, I've seen his work and I know that he's a good craftsman, and you just appreciate the fact.
The relationship between a performer and her instrument is very intimate, very intimate. And they speak to each other. When I play my recorder, I can hear it talking to me. I know what it's telling me.
I've always been involved in music to some extent, but I had never played a flute. So that was a huge part of the learning curve for me, was to learn to play it myself well enough to know that a flute was good or bad.
He uses modern equipment to his advantage, but he remains true to his passion, crafting by hand. Western News, Irani Seecharan.